Beardo, Benjo.
I think we might be living in a timeline where Nintendo Directs are just not a thing anymore. Because Nintendo have gone crazy recently with just dropping announcements out of nowhere. No longer do they build hype with Directs, no longer do they tease us and let us kind of speculate for days. They just sit back and press launch on a trailer. Nintendo have just dropped a trailer for a new Hyrule Warriors game. Now, I played the previous Hyrule Warriors game and I liked it. I wasn't a big fan of Dynasty Warriors in general. The gameplay mechanics didn't hugely appeal to me, but I played it because I'm a huge fan of Zelda. So I kind of had to play it. But there were things in there that I really enjoyed. Now, from what I'm hearing, this is a prequel to Breath of the Wild. I'm so confused. I'm just going to watch the trailer and then kind of talk about it for a bit. But yeah, Nintendo are going crazy recently. The way that they're announcing things and then releasing the titles as well within like a month, or in the case of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, 2 weeks. I kind of like it. I like this kind of spicy, we're going to drop stuff on you when you least expect it approach. It is fun. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, let's have a look at the trailer for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I can only assume that is about Calamity Ganon.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon.
Yes.
A primal evil that has endured over the ages.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Oh, it's got the same art style. Oh, this could be dope. Yeah? Oh, okay. I think I might want a big slice of this. It's just a Breath of the Wild prequel. Oh man, I am immediately sold. Oh, that's a really cool surprise announcement that I'm actually quite excited for. Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors. Okay.
I must protect everyone.
Oh man! Well, that's a nice bit of art there. Very nice. I'm gonna screen grab that for my thumbnail. November 20th. Next update, 26th of September. What's happening, Nintendo? What are you doing? This looks very good. I said at the start I wasn't a huge fan of the Dynasty Warriors style of gameplay, but I did find a lot to enjoy in Hyrule Warriors. I kind of went into it knowing that I wasn't getting a conventional Zelda game, and I will go into this expecting the same thing. The thing that's really interesting me and kind of appealing to me about this is the prequel aspect. I'm going to learn about lore and see the backstory that you kind of already know from Breath of the Wild, but you're going to get to play it. And that's crazy to me. About 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer, I was sitting here really worried about Nintendo this Christmas and thinking, what's coming out for the Switch this Christmas? We haven't had a Direct. We don't know what's happening. And now all of a sudden, they've surprise dropped Pikmin on us, the Mario All-Stars Collection, and now this, which is also out in November. So I'm guessing this is their big November game. But more information is coming 26th September. So, and I'm going to do a typical Nintendo fan thing here. 26th September is not that long away. I wonder if we're going to get more Zelda-themed announcements at that point, because I know that they'd already kind of teased or had been leaked a Skyward Sword remake.
Hear what happened.
I'll turn the volume down and I'll just chat a little bit. This looks really good. I love they've got with the same art style, so it kind of fits into the world of Breath of the Wild. It isn't just a prequel that's kind of not aesthetically a prequel. This looks great. And one of the big draws for me about kind of Dynasty Warriors and the games in that ilk is the big scale battles. They've always appealed to me. I used to love games like 99 Nights because I just used to like fighting hundreds of enemies at once. I think there's something about that just will always appeal to me. I'm very excited for this. My Switch library is now feeling a little bit more robust coming up to this Christmas. I did my pre-order for Mario All-Stars. This just, it looks really good. Yeah, a very cool surprise announcement. You know, I think a lot of people wanted to see Breath of the Wild 2 launch this year, but I think we all know that due to everything that's been going on, that was never going to happen. Sadly, you know, I think it was aiming for this year, but we have to be realistic. I'll take this happily as a Zelda stopgap for this Christmas. And who knows?
I must protect.
Very cool, that bit. And who knows? We may still also get the possible Zelda remakes or Zelda ports that have kind of been rumored for a little while now. So we might still get Skyward Sword. I would love to see something along the lines of the Mario All-Stars collection, but my dream lineup would probably be Wind Waker, Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, or Ocarina, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. I don't know. I just want the Zelda games on my Switch so I can play them wherever I am. That's all I ask. Nintendo, I will give you my money. Why don't you want my money? Please give me all your games on my Switch. I'll give you money, please. What do you think of this? I'm very excited for it. I think that's a really cool little announcement to come out of nowhere. Nintendo are loving dropping these little announcement bombs. 20th of November, it's going to be surely their big Christmas game alongside Mario. Very cool. No matter what you think about Dynasty Warriors and the style of these games, I think a lot of Breath of the Wild fans are going to play this purely for the lore and the backstory it's going to provide, which is very clever. It's very clever marketing, it's a very clever and it's a very clever way to open up the Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors franchises to fans that may not have even experienced them or thought about experiencing them. Very excited. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Leave me a like if you enjoyed. And that's basically everything I have to say. Hit subscribe if you like the video. If you don't hit subscribe because that would be silly. I'll see you soon for another one. Take care, guys. See you later.